How long is this going to go on for?
How long are you going to let it?
She has a point. Do you ever get that feeling that you're totally alone? When you're in the busiest places, in town, at work, at a party or in a fancy restaurant, don't you feel like you're in this thing on your own? You know, you're surrounded by all these completely separate existences going on around you, and you feel like you're just not there, being part of each other's lives. I felt like that. So I went for a drink with Faith. I wanted to be somewhere else for 2 years and...
Isn't that a little easy? Well, it's a little easy to write it all off as being against you, as mounting up. I know you, and you know that isn't the case.
I don't know if I know what you mean.
Listen, you've lost a little perspective. There's this guy, right?
Faith is telling me a story. When Faith tells me stories, I listen.
And he has this incredibly rare skin condition. The doctors cannot figure it out. This condition is so rare that in fact this is the only guy in the whole world to actually have it. He's a freak. This condition, what it does is it makes your skin decay faster than normal. The skin wrinkles, it numbs, it begins to hang from your body, and nobody can figure out why.
I know better than to ask Faith if there's any point to this.
After a few years on his own, this guy figures something out. He takes a bath to try and soothe himself, stop his skin from feeling so tired. He's lying there pampering himself. You know, he has all this fruit and a bottle of whiskey. And he's thinking about how bad he's going to look soon, unless he figures something out. He thinks about plastic surgery. He thinks about his options. And this is when he finds out something new. The juice from the orange actually burns through his lifeless skin, like acid. At this point in his life, sitting in his bath and thinking about suicide, well, this guy doesn't know what to do. So he lies there. And the burning subsides and the water goes cold and he dreams of a cool fresh breeze blowing all about him. And in his mind he feels it so perfectly, like a baby being born into a million new sensations. He eats with fruit every day. And for a while it's fine. But every day he can tell his medication is losing its power. And on the day when he thinks of suicide once more, he's lying there in the bath, orange and apple mush smeared all over his body. And he's dreaming of how it first felt. The feeling barely even warms his skin now. He recalls how it used to feel when it felt like acid. Just like burning acid. So, despite the condition of his skin, he chooses to go out. Staying put isn't an option anymore. For the first time in his life, he feels a driving force, a purpose. He drives all the way back to his hometown, back to where he went to school. It's easier than you might have imagined. He's not robbing a bank. He just strolls up to the science block and...
Did this really happen?
What do you think? When he gets home, he makes himself a bath. He runs it like normal, and then he stirs 1 tablespoon of hydrochloric acid into it. He's feeling nervous, but he gets in, and he feels nothing. So he pours a bit more in, and a bit more until he feels his skin burning. And it hurts him. It burns him. He's in so much pain that it feels like something more than just pain. But when he finally gets out, his skin has never looked nor felt better. And that's pretty much how it goes. But it hurts. Every time he takes a bath, he has to put more acid into it. His skin burns. His nails burn. His hair comes out. And every day he searches harder than before he found the acid. Schools, colleges, hospitals, he cares less and less. He just searches harder than before he found the cure. He's still searching for something better, something that might just be heaven.
And
what? That's the way he lives his life.
that's terrible.
What is it though? I mean, at least he's not trying to kill himself anymore. At least he's found hope.
But it can't be worth living with that much pain just for